Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Breakthrough. So it's a story of a 14-year-old boy who, I believe, drowns in a lake, and the mother prays for him to come back from the brink of death. I don't know. I'm assuming it's a faith-based movie. I believe it is, anyway. And it stars Topher Grace from that 70s show. Josh Lucas from Sweet Home Alabama, if you've seen that. But more importantly, from Home Depot. He's the voice of Home Depot. Always wants me. I love his voice on the Home Depot. And also Dennis Haysbert. So if you remember him from Major League, right? Remember him? Serrano from Major League. Whew, how about that? But more importantly, he's also President Palmer from 24. Yes, so, and there's a lot of other people in here too, like Sam Tremmell is in it. I don't remember where he's from, but anyway, seems like it could be a pretty decent movie. And I forgot to tell you what IMDb gave it. Hold on, stay with me here, don't leave me yet. Oh no, not you. 5.7. So very low expectations, but if it is faith-based, we know that they're normally rated pretty low. But I don't know that to be true. I'm guessing. So I'll get into it. Watch it. It's an hour and 56 minutes long. Tell you really what the plot is about. Let you know if it is faith-based or not. And then ultimately, finally tell you what I think of it and if it's worth watching. So, stick around and I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in. We're watching Breakthrough. We're at the 1 hour and 1 minute mark. And like I said, there's only 55 minutes left, but I wanted to check in and give you an update. So, John is the main character. He's the kid who does fall through the ice. I was right. I knew he was in a lake. He falls through the ice. He's out playing with his friends, goes into the water, whatever. That's what happens ultimately. Now, the backstory is John is an adopted kid who seems to kind of have a chip on his shoulder with his adopted parents. And, you know, kind of a little bit of bad attitude with them. Basketball player, has friends, whatever. And his mother is very religious. They go to a church where Topher Grace is the pastor. And he's kind of a young, new agey kind of guy with bands up on stage and all that kind of stuff. So she doesn't really see eye to eye with him. But again, John goes into the lake at some point and he basically drowns. They bring him out doing CPR. Seems like he's going to die. The mother prays, and he gets a heartbeat. And that's where we are. So he has the heartbeat, but pretty much they're saying, you know, he's not going to make it. It's not. It's, you know, his brain, I think, went 20 minutes without oxygen, which means that even if he were to survive, there would be some cerebral damage. So he would be impaired. And so, you know, that's where we are, and it is very faith-based. I promised you I'd tell you whether it was or not. It absolutely is, as you can tell. But knowing that right up front, if this is your type of movie, so far so good. I do like these movies. They're always good stories. Sometimes I like the music that they play, the band that was playing. It's kind of, you know, uplifting in a sense. So I like that aspect of it. And you know, my wife will never watch these because there's always that tragedy that happens and everybody has to turn to God and hopefully have their prayers answered. And the tragedy was this kid drowning. And the very emotional scene when the mother comes in and starts praying for him. It's, you know, it might get you there a little bit. But you know, that's really where we are with this one. So far so good. I like the music. Even they even had some other music, not just the you know, the religious music, but they had you know, some other popular music. Oh, Bruno Mars's music is in it. Whatever. But that's where we are. We're halfway through. We're gonna see what happens with this kid, and President Palmer is his doctor. That was the only other thing. And Josh Lucas is his dad, the Home Depot guy. That's it. We'll get back into it here, see where it goes from here, but I think the thought is pray, and hopefully everything will be alright, but I don't know. Oh, and real quick, the mother, now everybody's been told what's happening, and everybody believes that, you know, sooner or later he's going to pass away. However, his mother does not believe that. She firmly believes that God will save her son, even against all these odds. That his brain didn't have oxygen for 20 minutes. So, but she ultimately believes. Not even the father believes that. So, that's where we are. I'm going to get back into it here. I'll see you at the credits and give you my final thoughts. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Breakthrough, and I really enjoyed this movie. This is my kind of movie. If you like faith-based movies, it has the power of prayer in it, because it's very heavy in here. So if this isn't your cup of tea, you might not like it. But for me, I really enjoyed it. My wife would hate it because I think there's so much emotion in it, so many opportunities for people to shed a tear in this. So it's about the entire thing. I mentioned the one thing when she prays, as her son's dying, and that was very emotional. But there's so many other emotional parts throughout this movie that it's like, whew, heavy, but good heavy, if you like that kind of thing. So one thing that I had no idea coming into this, because it doesn't really mention it anywhere, but this is based on a true story. So they show some pictures of them at the end, and the words at the end, everything that needs to be in a true story was in this. Which made it even better. As I was watching it, it did feel like, okay, this could be a true story, but maybe, I don't know, maybe a little over the top. I don't know, but it is. It's based on a true story. Phenomenal, great job. The only piece that I'm not too happy about, I didn't like the mother's character too much. She had some great parts. Don't get me wrong. The prayer part, and there's other pieces of it that you like, and I think maybe that's what they wanted you to. That's the way you were meant to feel about her, I think, or I don't know. She just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, except for a couple of moments here and there. So that was the only piece that I didn't really like so much. But other than that, I thought it was really good. My kind of thing. I like these every now and again. Can't watch them all the time, But when you get a faith-based movie like this one, I really enjoy them. Some of them, they're not great, but this one was a really good one. But as I mentioned, very emotional. So, if you check it out, be prepared for that. If you're into it, and if you do see it, let me know what you thought. Love to hear your comments. And hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll provide a link in the description below. If you haven't seen it yet and you're interested, click on it, go watch it. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.